The other side of that coin, I suppose, is the question that brings the college to public attention from time to time, and that's the international medical graduates coming here.
Yes.
A difficult issue during your presidency?
It has been a difficult issue for a long time, and I suspect it will continue to be a difficult and contentious issue. The reality is that we train surgeons in Australia and New Zealand in a certain paradigm of training. It's a certain length. We train in 9 specialties, and clearly if somebody trains in Australia or New Zealand, we can measure them against that standard. In many parts of the world, people are trained in quite different paradigms, and we are faced with the difficult decision of saying, should we accept this person practicing in a limited scope within one of our areas, or should we force them to retrain in one of our 9 paradigms of care so that we can match them up and say, yes, they're exactly like this sort of surgeon that we trained here. Classic example is a transplant surgeon who may come from urology, may come from general surgery, may come from vascular surgery, and that's what happens in Australia and New Zealand. They start off in one of the standard paradigms and then add on training in transplant. In other parts of the world, they never do all of any of those 3 specialties. They train predominantly in transplant. So when somebody comes to Australia, say, and wants to practice as a transplant surgeon, well, they're not really a urologist or a general surgeon or a vascular surgeon, so how do we describe them? And it's a challenge, and our consistency has varied. The degree to which people are promoted in certain areas, the environments which they work are all different, and we have got some real challenges in meeting the expectations of our fellows who say, it took me a certain amount of training and a certain amount of qualifications to reach this standard, and that's my expectation of anyone else practicing in Australia. And the demands of the workplace that say, look, but we don't need somebody with all that training. It's great that you've done it. We need somebody to do this much more limited area, and we think this particular person who happens to have trained in an overseas environment is suitable to do it. So we're always balancing on that tightrope and not infrequently stepping off first on one side and then the other side. And I don't see an immediate answer to that. I think that's going to be an ongoing challenge for the college for some foreseeable time to come.